to register my vote on that issue. Not on some tosspot, but on that issue. And I don't have to do it, because that's democracy too, because if I'm happy, then I don't need to change anything. And when I become unhappy, I'll look into what's making me unhappy and I'll try and change it. And the best way to try and change it is to be able to cast your vote in it. You know? It's a continuous revolution. It's not one that stops, it's continuous. Yeah? It's not 26 weeks holiday a year, it's 26 weeks. That's like half a year, or 2.5 years out of the 5 years, they weren't even sitting in Parliament. Right? I bet you they got paid for 5 years, and 5 years expenses though, you know what I mean? Why not have a team? Make sure there's a representative from the constituency at every discussion. You can make it up as you go along. But I'm seriously now, it's easy done. You have the technology, you've got the bots, you can sit there and make up programs and apps and all kinds of things as quick as you like. 38 Degrees has got a brilliant record over the last 5 years, you know, of bringing matters to the people and getting them, encouraging them to vote, I know, and to take an active participation in their democracy. Yeah? Because I believe in you, the people, because I know if you're like me, and like you've got to understand now, this nation has lived peacefully with each other, on the whole, for many years. You know, we learned to get on with each other. It's only this recent racial fucking hatred that's been sprung up since the wars, those illegal wars, started. That we got this hatred in our communities, and we got fear in our communities. If we expose the lies and clean the decks, we'll find this out. I swear, we'll find this out. And then we can make amends in our community, because then we can say to the people of Britain, stop it. The Brothers of Islam are a people of peace. You know? As long as they enjoy their religion in peace, and they are respecting of us in our religion of peace, there is no problem. We can live side by side. You know? We don't need this racial hatred nonsense, because this war on terror that is endless is a crusade. Okay, it's another crusade against Islam. We're a Christian nation. Do no harm. What did our ancestors say when they came back from the trenches after World War I and then World War II? Don't do that again. You know, make war history. Fuck me, you don't want to go where I just fucking been. You know? I went to visit the Imperial War Museum up in London when I was a young'un. And I saw all the trench warfare tools that they had. Some of them still had blood on them, like, you know. Fuck me, it really struck me, like, you know what I mean? This is what we were pushed into doing, encouraged to do. You know? Encouraged to kill. As Christians. How can they say we're being led in a Christian fashion? Her Majesty took oath to lead us in a Christian fashion. So why have we been killing people? If we started the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan because we were the aggressors, we acted in Iraq without even the permission of the United Nations. We didn't even wait for them to give us an answer, just went in. So at that point, we broke international law. Unless a country fears for its safety, yeah, weapons of mass destruction that they never did find. Now, do you remember Hans Blix, the guy from the UN who went there after the first Iraq war, and made sure everything was taken away? Yeah. Well, he resigned his post because he said, I know for sure there's none there. Who are we to believe? People who lie for a living? Or a UN inspector who's been out there doing his job, disarming the nation? Yeah. Do your research if you don't know. Please, do it. StopTheWar.org. There's loads of good people out there who are trying to get a message out to you. Well, if you've ever been disenchanted with those liars, if you do not vote or can't even be asked to register to vote because you know them are just liars and you want to know part of them, but I want you to register. I want you to vote an honest John in. Or a John Cook. We can take our country back together. Okay? If we want it. There won't be no change to the way you live. You know, your hospitals will still open, roads will still be lit. Nothing will change in that aspect of your lives by making a decision to clean out that house. I would even say to you, it's your duty, as it's mine, to do just that. When we know it's crooked, and when we know that there is a better way, then we should do it. That's it. That's all I've got to say.